Hi there, everyone, and welcome to Chill and Trade TV. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. But if you are back here again, welcome back. And also, if you want to trade with a regulated FSCA broker, click on the link in the description down below. And if you want to find out exactly what is an FSCA regulated broker, the good news is I did do a detailed video on that, so just get back into the channel and have a look. So in this week's video, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be looking at Nasdaq and updating German 30 as well. So yes, let's get into Nasdaq, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into Nasdaq. Let me just remove my analysis. So I just want you guys to see, you see this pattern always completes. I've talked about this pattern and it always completes. So yeah, I hope you guys, when you saw this, I didn't do an update on this last week, but it was just an opportunity I saw during the week, and yeah, I took it. So basically right now I'm looking for price to still continue to the downside. I'm still looking for price to continue to the downside. Remember, the market doesn't move in one direction for a long time. So I'm still looking for this push to the downside. But let me go to the daily. Let me just go to the daily. I do see that let me just get rid of these. Let me just get rid of this. Rid of this. I do see that there is this pattern as well. The same pattern again. Same pattern again. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Let me rather join that high and let me do this. This is now perfect. Let me get rid of this so to get a nice clean chart. So this is a wedge. This is a rising wedge, ladies and gentlemen. This is a rising wedge, which means this is a reversal pattern. Let me see if I do it from those highs there. Wanna see if we got the third touch and if this pattern is already complete or not. This is on the daily time frame. Okay. Okay. It could be that this pattern is complete because of this touch there, second touch there, and third touch there. So this pattern basically moves the same as the ascending patterns. It completes at the start there. See? But let me go to the 4-hour time frame so that we can see this pattern correctly. All right. So now that we have identified this pattern, ladies and gentlemen, let me just do this. Those highs there. I still see price continue to the downside, ladies and gentlemen. So on the 1 hour time frame, let me go to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, I am still looking for sales until this low. Until this low. I'm still looking for sales until this low. Until this low. And if price breaks out, let me just do this. Let me just extend this there. So if this pattern possibly completed, ne, and price continues to push to the downside, price breaks out. Let me just remove this. If price breaks out, I'm gonna either look for a continuation pattern, then enter at the breakout, or wait for a retest, either back here or back here at this previous support resistance zone, at this previous zone here. So price might break out, retest at the diagonal resistance now, because it broke out. Now it's going to be resistance, no longer support. Either the retest there or a retest here at the previous horizontal diagonal support and resistance. And then I'm going to look for I'm going to wait for price to give me these confirmations to enter, and then I'm going to enter this trade all the way until this low, until this low, which is the start of the pattern. But remember, the market doesn't always is not perfect, so it might invalidate this pattern. But the way price has been pushing down, it's been moving aggressively. It's been moving aggressively. So the buys, when they came here, when buys were here, they were a bit choppy. They didn't have that same momentum as they did previously. They didn't have the same momentum. They did not have the same momentum as they did previously, like this. It was pushing up aggressively, and then they started losing momentum. And now sellers came in, so it is pushing down aggressively, in fact, aggressively. So we'll just wait for the market to open next week and show us what it is doing exactly. What it is doing exactly. So I hope you see how I am and what I am anticipating for Nasdaq for next week. I'm still looking for sales. Still looking for sales. Still looking for sales, ladies and gentlemen. So now let's go to German 30. German 30. And if you do remember last week's analysis, we're anticipating price to push to the upside. However, it seems price is still going to push down. The German 30 market is pushing down, although this is a bit choppy, but it is creating lower highs and lower lows, which is a downtrend. So just going to update this to this. And in fact, I think I'm just going to update this pattern as a whole. Let me just do this. Same pattern. Just extend this. So the same analysis still applies there a bit. I'll leave these. So these will be my targets, even though I know that this pattern completes all the way to the downside, but this will be my targets, maybe my first TP, my second TP, but I'll be scaling in. I'll scale in, scale in, scale in. So should price break out from here? Price break out from here? I'm just gonna look for the same things, ladies and gentlemen. Either continuation pattern or a retest of the previous zones. A retest of the previous zones. Let me just get rid of this. Let me try and identify. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Gonna look for the same thing. If price doesn't go to the upside, then I'll wait for it to break out. Give me a retest. This is gonna be a nice confluence zone because at the diagonal resistance now and horizontal resistance. So we're gonna wait for retest there and then a push to the downside. And as I did mention, this will probably be my first TP because of this previous low, and then my second TP will be here. Or I might just scale in and then put my first target here and then my second target here, and then just wait for the market to play out. So these are the two probabilities I am anticipating. Either price is going to give us a nice continuation. Let me go to the 1 hour. Let me just remove this so that we have a nice clean chart and I can show you properly. Okay, so since we're on the 1 hour, price might give us something like this. Price might give us something like this, something like this, and then push up. My targets will be this high for the buy though. This is for the buy. Wait for something like that. Or it might actually just go back to this zone and retest and then push up. I'm just showing you the different kind of probabilities, but the idea is to look for opportunities to the upside. Any opportunities that present themselves to the upside. Either this is the first one. My target will be there, that first high. Or should price decide to break out and go back for a retest there, I'll enter and then wait for price to push down like that, push down like that. Give me a retest or a pattern or a similar pattern like this, but to the downside. So I hope you guys understand and see what I am looking at or what I see. Yeah, I think this is just about it. This is just about it. And also, if you wanna take a look at previous analysis on how I analyze this, on how I analyze, sorry, pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing. Like I always say, you might have different trading strategies or trading styles. As long as we get that direction correctly, because that's all that matters. If we get the direction correctly and we see our entry opportunities, we enter, we make profits. We make profits. So that's it from me. Until the next video, I think I should also do a video on checking if how different brokers, well, South African brokers are regulated or not, because I see a bunch of them just popping by and I don't want you guys to fall in that trap. So I think I might just do a video on that, and yeah, we'll see, we'll see. So that's it from me. Until the next video, this is Chill and Trade TV. Have yourselves a profitable trading week next week. Peace.